So in question A, it asked if it was experimental or an observational study. I said it was an experimental because it directly used a control variable and changed depending on what the scientists needed to find. The scientists used the diglycerine treatment on the people and the placebo. So in an experimental, the scientists directly use a treatment that impacts what they're trying to find. In observational, it's more of using previous data or data that they can't really use a control variable on and get their data. So the two treatments impacts their experimental study. For B, I said no because this experiment compared the diglycerine to the placebo pill, not 8 therapy sessions. However, they could conclude that there's a significant improvement than just the placebo. So they concluded that the pill and the 2 therapy sessions worked better than just the placebo pill. But there's no talk about 8 therapy sessions, so you can't conclude that 8 therapy sessions is less beneficial than the pill and 2 therapy sessions. For C, I said this could lead to incorrect conclusion because the therapist may separate the 2 groups into severely different cases. For example, one group had very bad acrophobia, while another was more mild. This creates bias throughout the results. So even if the therapist doesn't realize she's doing it, but by randomly selecting, she's creating bias. So she might accidentally put the more mild cases in one group and the really bad acrophobia in another. So the initial condition would impact what the final results were. So this would create bias throughout the results, and it's not random, so it would be a bad sample.